Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund.
Welcome to Beyond the Badge, a program about the inner workings of the Edina Police and Fire Departments. Thanks for joining us. I'm Officer Brian Hubbard. After more than 30 years of service with the Fire Department, Edina Fire Chief Marty Scheerer has retired. Edina 16's Dietrich Nissen spoke with Chief Scheerer about his career and what he plans to do next.
Fighting fires never really crossed a young Marty Scheerer's mind until a family friend brought up the idea.
My parents had a good friend that was a assistant chief or a captain here, and he knew of my family having 5 boys in the family. That was a good place to look for potential recruits for firefighters. And so he came to our family and asked us to apply, and at the time, actually I was not sure if I wanted to do it.
But he quickly changed his mind. At 19 years old, Marty, along with 2 of his brothers, became part of the first group of volunteer firefighters in Edina.
When I was a volunteer, I wanted to go into medical school, but as I hung around here and saw how this job was, I thought, well, this would be a great career.
After college, Scheerer became a full-time paramedic firefighter and was hired in Edina.
As opportunities arose, I took advantage of them. I became a lieutenant after a few years, and then I became a captain. And then when the chief back then, Ted, retired, I'd been a captain for less than a year, and I thought I would try out for a chief, and I got the chief job.
That was back in 1999. Over the next 14 years as fire chief, Scheerer expanded the Emergency Medical Services program. He says the Edina Ambulance Service is one of the few in the nation with ultrasound capabilities. He also made sure every firefighter had access to a radio, computer, and smartphone during emergencies.
One of the things I'm most proud of probably is our cardiac arrest save percentage. There was a study done by the CDC, and we've been #1 in the nation in cardiac arrest saves for the last several years. So our paramedics are some of the best in the country. One thing I did do really well is I surrounded myself with good people.
Oh, absolutely, I'll miss him. You know, I see him all the time. You know, he's been really my closest friend from the time that I started here on the department. We've gone through a lot together. Our kids have grown up together. You know, inside the department, outside the department, I'll miss seeing him on a regular basis.
Really, I mean, if you look at the things that Marty's done, I remember when he started way back when, because it kind of surprised me because we had started together that he'd be chief. But, you know, I said, you have a lot to do here. You don't have any female firefighters. Your station is run down. You really need another one. And he accomplished all that. I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and he's leaving that fire department in a much better place than when he started.
Now Scheerer says he's ready for a new chapter, though he's not sure exactly where or what that may be.
I've had a great time here. We've done a lot of improvements here. We've done a lot of changes, and it's probably just a good time to leave.
At Fire Station 1 in Edina, Dietrich Nissen, Edina 16.
Daryl Todd has been appointed interim chief while the city looks for Scheerer's replacement.